Karnataka reports highest number of cases on a single day. 69 fresh cases have been reported from the state and 36 people have succumbed to COVID-19. A total of 480 people have been discharged after recovering. Number of COVID-19 cases in Karnataka has crossed the 1,000 mark. 13 cases have been reported from Bengaluru city in the last about 24 hours. And 11 of them reportedly contracted COVID-19 from patient number 653. Two other patients reportedly contracted COVID-19 from patient number 911. All the patients have been isolated at a hospital in Bengaluru. 11 people have tested positive for COVID-19 in Shivajinagar and the patients reportedly contracted the virus from patient number 653. Residents are panicking as 11 people have tested positive for COVID-19 in the locality. After 11 people tested positive in Shivajinagar, the BBMP officials have sealed down the area to check the spread of COVID-19. Security has been heightened and cops have put barricades so that people do not venture out unnecessarily. BBMP officials have sealed down HSR layout after two other persons contracted the virus from patient number 911 in the region. But it seems the people are not scared of the pandemic. People still continue to venture out of their houses. BBMP officials have begun mass testing patients in Padrayanapura. On the first day, they identified high-risk patients and people with poor health and tested them for COVID-19. Today, they are testing pregnant women and older adults for COVID-19. Amid the COVID-19 scare in Mangamanapalya, residents of the locality continue to violate lockdown norms. People were seen roaming around in the area without wearing masks. Children were also seen out on the streets playing. Due to the COVID-19 scare, the adjacent locality, that is Venkatramana Reddy layout, has also been barricaded. A 60-year-old woman who was under quarantine in Hongasandra passed away due to low blood pressure. The woman whose COVID-19 test results were expected to arrive today passed away to low BP. The woman was being treated, but the treatment proved to be unsuccessful. There seems to be a glaring lapse on the part of Bengaluru civic body. The BBMP has no masks, PPE kits that it has provided for nurses. The nurses claim that no PPE kits have been given to them and that masks were given to them 4 days ago. Nurses also complained of lack of security at work. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa had called for a press briefing to brief people about certain key decisions that were taken in yesterday's cabinet meeting and to clear their confusion. In the press meet, he spoke about the third relief package for the people who are affected due to the lockdown. Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa assured that he wouldn't let down farmers. He added that while taking oath, he wore a green shawl, symbolically suggesting that he would support farmers and stand by them through testing times.
ರೈತಪರ ಬಡ್ಜೆಟನ್ನು ಮಂಡಿಸ್ತಾನೋ ಹಸಿರು ಶಾಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸ್ತಾನೋ ನನ್ನಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has announced a third economic package for farmers in the state. The Chief Minister in his press briefing today has in fact announced 5,000 rupees each for over 10 lakh maize farmers in Karnataka. He said that the state has allocated 500 crore rupees to provide relief to these farmers.
10 lakhs Mekkejola farmers, they are suffering because they are not getting sufficient price. That's why I have decided for each farmer we should give 5,000 rupees relief. It will about 500 crores commitment.
Agriculture Minister B.C. Patil thanked the Chief Minister for considering the pleas of farmers and announcing a relief package for them. He said farmers would indeed benefit from the relief package that has been announced.
ಈ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐತಿಹಾಸಿಕ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ರೈತರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ದಾಪುಗಾಲನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದಂಥ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ರೈತರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa in his briefing also announced a relief package for ASHA workers in the state. He said that 40,250 ASHA workers in the state will be given a one-time settlement of 3,000 rupees and that 12.5 crore rupees have been set aside for the purpose.
Asha Karyakartas, about 40,250 persons, about 3,000 rupees that we are going to give from cooperative institution, about 12 crores. These are the decisions we have taken.
The Chief Minister said that the government may lift restrictions on lockdown after the 17th of May. However, they would abide by the centre's orders. He also said that ministers have discussed with him on the revival of certain sectors and allowing hotels to operate after the 17th of May.
After 17, the government of India is going to relax so many things. Let us wait for up to 17th. According to me, they will relax everything. Let us wait up to 17th. Maybe rest of 5-star hotels and other things they may not give permission for the time being. But other things they are going to give permission up to 17th.
Well, the Chief Minister also said that the government would not announce any more relief packages as the treasury is drying up. He said that every day over 10 associations are requesting the government to announce relief packages, but there isn't enough money in the treasury, he claims.
ನಮ್ಮ ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗತಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು ಯಾವುದನ್ನೂ ಸೇರಿಸುವಂಥ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲ. ದಿನ 10 ಜನ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಒಪ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
The State Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar in his latest tweet has said that there is no trace of community transmission in the state and that 25% cases have been reported in people returning from other states or from foreign countries. He added that the average daily growth in the country is 11.8%, while in Karnataka it is 5.4%. Let's now take a look as to what Dr. K. Sudhakar wrote on his Twitter handle. There is no trace of community transmission in Karnataka. 25% of cases trace back to domestic and international travel history, and 7% cases have comorbidities. Average daily growth in the state is 5.4%, while it's 11.8% for country. With positivity rate of 1%, there is one case for every 100 tests. The state government has rolled out 17 guidelines for people who want to get hitched amid the lockdown. Organizers are requested to not invite more than 50 people and that everybody should compulsorily wear face masks. Thermal screening has also been made mandatory, and people who are above the age of 65 and those below 10 should not attend the marriage, and even the pregnant women. BMTC is likely to resume operations after the 17th of May. In this regard, officials have asked all the drivers and conductors to undergo health checkup. Officials have sanitized all the buses and have made all necessary arrangements. However, the Transport Department is waiting for the final green signal from the government. Former underworld don turned social activist passed away in Bengaluru's Manipal Hospital. We're talking about Muttappa Rai. 68-year-old former underworld don who was suffering from cancer was hospitalized on the 30th of April. Muttappa Rai's funeral will be held in Bidadi. Housing Minister V. Somanna and BJP MLA Arvind Limbavali paid their last respects to former underworld don turned activist Muttappa Rai at the Manipal Hospital in the city. BJP MLA Arvind Limbavali said that Muttappa Rai was an inspiration to many youths in the country.
ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಅಥ್ಲೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಆಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದಂಥ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಖರ ಹಿಂದುತ್ವವಾದಿ ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ರಾಯ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ರಾಯ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾಂಜಲಿಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
9 Karnataka Administrative Service officials have been deployed by the state government to ensure people coming in from other countries get quarantined. The additional responsibility has been given to them based on the suggestion of the State Health Department. 25 passengers arriving from Delhi who refused to be quarantined have been sent to Secunderabad by BBMP officials. The passengers had arrived from Delhi through the Shramik train. Another Shramik train is all set to, arrive at the KSR railway station at 6:40 a.m. It is reported that over 1,100 passengers would arrive to Bengaluru from the national capital, and officials are concerned that a similar situation that what we saw just a few days ago, where it comes to how passengers came down to the city and created a huge ruckus trying to avoid quarantine, will take place once again. BBMP officials inspected a social welfare department hostel in Vijayanagar, which has now been converted into a quarantine center. At this hostel, all those passengers who arrive in Bengaluru from the states will be quarantined. Thousands of migrants from Tripura thronged palace grounds in Bengaluru for medical checkup before they were sent back to their hometowns. No social distancing was maintained, unfortunately. Migrants were then taken to Chikwanawara, where they will board a train to Tripura. Priests of various private temples have been hit hard due to the nationwide lockdown. The priests whose temples are not recognized by the state Muzrai department claim that they do not have money to carry out their day-to-day activities.
ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅರ್ಚಕರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದು ಎಂಥ ಅರ್ಚಕರಿಗೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮುಜರಾಯಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅರ್ಚಕರ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಮುಜರಾಯಿ ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ಒಳಪಡದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪುರೋಹಿತರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 1,25,000ಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪುರೋಹಿತರು ಕೂಡ ಖಾಸಗಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has written a letter to H.D. Devegowda expressing his gratitude. The Prime Minister wrote a letter thanking the JDS Supremo for his contribution to the Prime Minister Cares Fund. As you know, theatres have been shut and there is no sign of them opening anytime soon. Taking cognizance of the situation, many production houses have now decided to release their movies directly on OTT platforms. Two of them, that is two of the Kannada movies, Law and French Biryani, produced by power star Puneet Rajkumar, are set to release on OTT platforms, and this has received flack from Inox.